Hi, my name is Damz, and today I am playing Quarantine Zone, the last check. Now, first and foremost, once again, a massive shout out to the devs for sending me over an early access key for this one then. The full demo is going to be available to the general public on the 22nd of May. I do believe the early access full entire game, if that makes sense, should be out in September. So, I'll leave a link down below if you want to wishlist this one. If you've been living under a rock and don't know what this is, well, let me tell you about it. Now, Quarantine Zone is a papers, please / contraband police-esque game where instead of having to check people's documents to let them pass a border, we have to check our quarantine zone, surprisingly enough, to see if people are carrying a zombie virus. Now, it's fair to say in the last one, it didn't go so well. Thank you, comment section, for pointing it out. So today, we're going to try it again, shall we? And hopefully we don't make any more mistakes. Can I promise that is going to happen? Absolutely bloody not. But we will try our best now. We kind of know what we're doing, I guess. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump right back into this one and press a new game and see if we can actually, well, keep people alive this time.
You are all aware of the situation. The
We are
city
indeed.
is overrun by a zombie virus. And while not everyone has turned into a zombie, we need to try to save them. But at the same time, make sure the infected don't get into the zone.
I can't promise anything, Captain.
That's
I'll be
your
honest.
job. Let's hurry to the checkpoint and start examining the survivors.
All right, okay, let's just do this. Now, day one, ladies and gents, should be pretty easy, all things considered, but pretty much guaranteed to make an error at some point, so bear with me.
Just shout next, and the soldiers will let the survivor in.
All right, first survivor then. Welcome to the quarantine zone. Please step up, please, ma'am.
So, the first survivor. Approach him and take a close look.
I promise.
Are there any symptoms that immediately catch your eye?
There's quite a few symptoms,
Of course
actually.
there are. Just look at how red his head is. You absolutely must record this symptom on the symptom map.
All right. I mean, I also noticed some kind of, like, damage to the neck area there. Okay. Right. So, symptoms chart. Red skin, apparently. I'm guessing we can't diagnose the neck? I don't really know, but sure.
This subject only shows one symptom, but it's unclear. Send him to quarantine so we can monitor him for a while.
So if you guys do not know how this works, and if you've been living under a rock and not had a chance to check this one out, then, like I say, very much like Papers, Please and Contraband Police, we have to check out all these survivors through different means that we're going to get kind of more into further down the video and more into the demo then. As you can see, there's quite a lot to check, but initially we're just literally using an eye test, and then we do have the choice then, as you can see, between these different places and the quarantine, liquidation, which essentially means elimination, and then the survivor block if we are pretty confident the survivor is all good to go. But Miss Lily Baker, then you do have a little bit of red skin, which is a bit of a warning sign, so I'm gonna have to pop you in quarantine, ma'am, for the time being.
This has
Look
to be a
for
mistake.
symptoms, mark them, and classify them. And good luck.
Thanks, Captain. I'm sure I'll do an absolutely amazing job. All right, next up, please.
Next survivor.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I was bitten by a dog, not a zombie.
You was bitten by a dog, was you? Now, I feel like I've heard that story before, so I might not be able to trust you, but what I must say is, what an absolute fabulous mustache you have, sir. I don't really have the tools or equipment to really search you right now, but I have a quick look, and it does look like you've got some bruising around the back of the neck. But apart from that, I mean, I'll be honest, things are looking pretty a-okay, sir. So, Mr. Ronald King, I'm going to have to mark you down for bruises for the time being, but I'm also going to have to pop you in quarantine just to make sure they, well, go down. So, yeah, Mr. Ronald King, to the quarantine zone.
I was healthy yesterday. Just check again.
Also, absolutely loving the shorts, sir. Hello? Alright, this guy apparently doesn't have anything to... Sir. Now, I'll be honest. Wearing flip-flops in a zombie apocalypse, regardless, is an absolute insane decision, but I respect it. But so you literally have the most obvious bite mark I think I've ever seen. So, yeah, Mr. Hill. I don't think any further kind of inspection is needed. If you could just follow me for a second, please.
Wait, why are they closing the door?
He has one on the leg as well. This guy. Are you serious? Why would you at least not try and cover it up, dude?
All right. That's it for today.
And he just got put down. Okay.
We've got another long day tomorrow.
All right. I think that's everything we can do for the first day anyway. We do want to be checking out the actual quarantine zone later on to make sure all of our survivors are either getting better or worse. So we're going to have to make some decisions there. But yeah, day one, pretty successful. I think we managed to diagnose everyone correctly. Let's go to sleep, shall we? See you in the morning.
First, check out everyone in quarantine.
Aye, aye, Captain. So like I said, we are going to be visiting the actual quarantine itself first. And hopefully everything is all right. So as you can see here as well, we can re-examine the survivors, make sure they're infected, and if they haven't turned into a zombie, then that's good. But if they do, everyone dies. Surprise, surprise. It is a very confined, small space.
Great. He is still alive. Go over to him and call him in for a recheck.
All right, so we do have this lady here that we called over.
Down. I promise.
He doesn't show that previous symptom anymore, so he can be moved to the block.
Now, I agree, the red skin has definitely calmed down, but what is on her neck? Are we just going to ignore that now? This is a tutorial, so I guess we have to. But, yeah. Okay, Miss Baker, I think you're fine to go for the time being. Have fun in the survivor block, ma'am.
Tools help you spot symptoms faster. Grab the scanner.
Alright, before we do that, I do want to just check up on this fella here.
Go ahead.
In the very fancy shorts. Now, does he still have bruising? He actually doesn't. Do you know what? I'm kind of glad we did check. We didn't need to, but better be safe than sorry. And I've made many mistakes in this game already, so I feel like it wasn't... Where's his mustache gone? What? Sir? How have you... I feel like if we ask too many questions, we may not get answers we want, so, yeah, Mr. King, I don't know how you lost a mustache, but, welcome to the survivor block, sir. Have a lovely day. And please grow it back. I thought it was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, let's get some tools, shall we? Flashlight. And, well, the very intrusive scanner, to say the very least. So we can combine both the scanner alongside the UV light that we've just picked up as well to see if anyone's deciding to hide any, well, bites from us. So...
Now, call in the next one and use the new tool on him.
Alright.
Next survivor.
Please come on in, sir.
I feel okay. I promise.
Do you, sir? Now, I must say, you've got, a little bruising on the face there, which is a bit of a warning sign off the bat, I'm not gonna lie, but also really, really enjoying the outfit here with the shirt, shorts, and boots with no socks. But okay, let's have a little look, shall we? So we'll check through the UV light as well, just in case he's trying to hide anything from us. So, I mean, torso and arms are looking pretty good. Legs are looking all right as well, I think. Okay, we're gonna check the back. Just some more bruising by the looks of it. So, honestly... Oh, he does have some scratches, which... You might not think is the worst thing in the world, but you never know, right? So... Mr. Stewart. I'm gonna have to unfortunately mark you down for bruises and skin cuts, and I'm gonna have to pop you in the quarantine zone. Just for a little while, anyway.
You can't do this. Please.
You'll be fine. Unless I invite a person in here who's extremely infected and they eat you. But apart from that, sir, you should be all good. Next, please.
I feel okay. I promise.
Now, sir, you may feel okay, but your eyes are telling me a very, very different story. How the hell do you have yellow eyes, sir? Now, okay, so I feel like we should take this one step at a time, ladies and gents. So I'm thinking we just go straight away to the eyes, right? And, wait, where are the eyes? Oh, they're at the top. How do I not know that? So, you do have... Also, what is happening with his eyebrows right now? But yes, yellow eyes, conjunctivitis, red eyes. They're pretty easy to differentiate between the three. This is most definitely yellow eyes, I think. Primarily, it is yellow, as you can see. So, alright, yellow eyes. Now, I'm just going to have a little look under this jumper you have, sir. Looks like you do have some bruising, which is pretty severe, I may add. Holy crap. So, yeah, it's not looking great, I'll be honest. I don't know if you're infected, but you're definitely a little worse for wear. But let's just check the back area here. I think you may be all good, honestly. Wait, sir, what is that? Sir? What is those lip marks that are discreetly hidden on your leg? Have you got something to tell me? Mr. Jones? I'm gonna mark you down for some initial things. Some red bruising, some normal bruising, but if you could just follow me for a second, sir.
Is this another checkpoint?
Yep, it is indeed another checkpoint, sir. You just head up into that room. A doctor will be with you shortly to check out those bruises on your face. Okay, next, please. Hello, sir. Nothing to say, apparently, but you do have blood literally dripping down your mouth, so not necessarily a sign of an infection slash a zombie virus, but yeah, it isn't looking particularly good. Let's have a little look underneath this hoodie, shall we? So, yeah, some very bad bruising, I won't lie. Gonna make sure we keep this UV light on. As you can see, people do try and hide bites. Now, I don't know how they manage it, but they do, so you have to keep an extra lookout for that. So, I would have to say that is most definitely red bruising, right, guys? So, I'm thinking we're just marking that this guy is not looking good, I'll be honest. He really isn't. Not really enough to kind of... Oh my goodness me. But yeah, not really enough to warrant instant liquidation. But I would be very surprised if this guy survives the night, which is quite scary. So yeah, Mr. Davis, you know what? I'm not taking a risk. This may be an absolute ludicrous decision, but I feel like you're going to turn into a zombie, sir. So could you follow me, please, sir?
So, where am I going
Just
now?
go in this room. We may have absolutely killed an innocent person here, but I have a good feeling, I'll be honest. Right. Let's just pretend that never happened, shall we?
What are you doing? Is this really necessary?
It is, sir. I mean, I'm obviously not very good at my job. I've just killed an innocent person, so, if you wouldn't mind, I'm just going to take a little look under these clothes. Alright, okay. I mean, looks pretty good, I'll be honest. No scratches or bite marks. Also wearing a puffer coat, maybe, with shorts and flip-flops in the rain. Once again, a very interesting fashion choice, all things considered, but yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, this guy's looking... What is that? Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans, if you could just follow me.
Wait, why are they closing the door?
Okie dokie. Now, we obviously made some extreme errors in that day. I was pretty certain that guy was infected, but obviously he wasn't. Again, I'd be quite surprised if this guy came out alive, but yeah. Welcome to the quarantine zone, I guess. Dangerous quarantine zone where you actually might just get killed for being a normal person, but yeah, let's go to sleep, shall we? And hopefully we don't have too many nightmares about what atrocities we've just caused. But then we do have our income and cost then. Base maintenance, quarantine maintenance, survivor upkeep, incorrect liquidations. We still made money though, guys, so apparently we can just kill innocent people. It's all good.
Everyone you've checked and let through is staying in the block. And until the evacuation happens...
I never realized there's a ukulele there. Hopefully one day we'll be able to play it.
Make sure there's enough food and space.
Alright, okay.
Let's focus on the base today.
Hello, sir. I've never noticed you before. Looking very quarantined up right now. But yeah, so this is a other massive part of the game then. So, of course, actually kind of keeping on top of the base management side of things.
As you can see, there's no food or fuel for today. They need to be brought in from the warehouse. But first, you have to buy these resources. Restock the warehouse.
Alright, so as you can see then, this is the block that we will see very shortly, where we can incorporate living areas, obviously power generators, defense towers as well, a dining room where obviously the survivors need to eat and stuff, as well as a clinic that we do actually need to build. We don't actually begin with it, which of course we can treat people who were just literally ill and don't have a zombie virus, and ones that I actually don't kill. But anyway, let's replenish the stock, shall we?
Buy supplies and fuel for everyone in the block.
Okay, awesome. So we actually have a nice little breakdown here in terms of how many survivors, how much food they need, how much energy that's going to expend, as well as how many medkits are needed, etc, etc. So we do actually need 3 food, which we do have, but we may as well stock up. It isn't super expensive, to be fair, to keep replenishing all these supplies, which is nice.
Great. Now that the warehouse is loaded with supplies and fuel, you need to deliver them to the block. Head over to the warehouse.
No problem,
Load
Captain.
the supplies and fuel onto the cart.
Okay, awesome. So we can literally just... Oh, I mean, hopefully nothing in there is damaged. But yeah, oh my days, we completely missed it. But yeah, this is very physics-based as well, which is super fun. You can kind of just stack them how you want. Seems to be all good. Hopefully nothing inside gets damaged, but they are in pretty solid containers, all things considered, so...
Pick up the card.
Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of fuel as well. We could technically take everything and restock, but we don't really need to right now.
Now, deliver the supplies and fuel to the block.
Okay, we're actually going to go into the healthy part of this place, I guess, with the guy with the pink shorts.
Supplies need to go to the dining hall. And the fuel to the generator.
Alright, awesome. So we'll pop our fuel on here then. So currently, so as you can see then, we do need 5 energy for the buildings, which we currently only have 4. So we're going to pop one of these down. That is absolutely fine, but we may as well have a little bit of a surplus. It's not a problem at all. Then we'll take the food all the way. Oh, she's actually chilling in there. Nice. But yeah, we're going to pop all the food in here as well. We actually do have enough, but like I say, from what I've actually played, it doesn't make a difference if there's an over surplus of things. It doesn't, like, expire, I guess, if it would be food. So you kind of can just stock up for the long haul and have this 10 food stored in this little dining room here, and it kind of gradually goes down, which is nice.
Excellent. Everyone's fat today. Go get some sleep. We're not checking any new survivors today.
Okay, that's awkward. I just crashed into the door. I hope that you didn't see that, so it's pretty embarrassing.
Clusters in nearby areas.
Oh, goodness me. That does not sound good. But we shall see. Let's get some rest, and hopefully a massive horde of zombies doesn't try and kill us. That's definitely not going to happen, right? And we actually made some money. Nice. Thank you, government. Appreciate that. All right, then. Defense. Another mechanic in this game, which is absolutely awesome. And of course, we do have to defend our quarantine zone from, you know, those zombies that are trying to kill us all. So let's do that, shall we? So we do have a minigun, and we've got a... I want to say this is like a... missile launcher. Lovely. And we can actually upgrade these later and stuff, which is pretty cool. Get absolutely destroyed, zombies. Stay away from my quarantine zone. Oh, no, we're reloading. Not good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you can actually do a little bit of friendly fire on the base as well, which is not good. So we need to be careful where we actually shoot our missiles in particularly. Oh, God. This reloads super slow. I think we can upgrade that later on. I mean, it's definitely going to be needed, I would say. All right, okay. Oh, God, they do be coming, though. There's so many of them. Jesus Christ. Luckily, they're pretty easy to kill. I'm very excited to see what the devs do with this part of the game later down the line. I feel like it has a lot of potential. And it's as easy as that. We defended our quarantine zone for now, at least, anyway.
According to our data, survivors have developed new breathing-related symptoms. To check them, use this stethoscope. Pick it up from the table.
All right, so first and foremost, Should we check on our quarantine survivor, shall we? Hello, sir.
Identification verified. Quarantine status stable. No incidents reported.
Sir, how are you comfortable like that? Your shoulders are literally I feel like we need to get him out of here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I mean, you are thanking me, but I'm
others
just
out there.
having to make
No
sure.
bites.
You say that, but I'm just going to check again. Let's just see what the symptoms were. So bruising and skin cuts, right? So let's just make sure everything is cleared up. He may be absolutely fine now. I think he may be, but we had to be pretty safe. I mean, we've already made... Ooh. Now, he still definitely has the cuts on his lower back. So we're going to kind of document this, I think. We'll get rid of the bruises. And Mr. Stewart, if you could go back into the quarantine zone just for a second.
This has to be a mistake.
Hopefully, yeah. This guy's pretty chill, isn't he? But yeah, hopefully his cuts go away so we can send him to a safe place. But yeah, let's get the stethoscope, shall we? So we now have to listen to, well, the good old chesticle area, the insides, and see if, well, they're infected or not. Let's have a listen, shall we? Next, please.
Don't make me wait.
Hello, ma'am. How you doing today?
You can trust me.
Can I? Well, first and foremost, you do have quite an obvious sign there. You've got some blood literally dripping out of your mouth, Miss Elena Campbell. Let's go have a little listen down here, if that's okay. I can already hear some very weird sounds. Oh, God, please do not cough on me, ma'am. Miss Campbell, yeah, if you could just follow me for a second.
You guys seem nervous. Is everything okay?
Everything is absolutely fine, ma'am. Absolutely fine. Don't you worry about it. First and foremost, do you mind if I just take off these glasses for a second? Okay, you're looking absolutely fine. I'm just going to check underneath this jumper. I do apologize for the intrusion. But you know how it is. This is a quarantine zone. We've got to make sure everyone is nice and safe. So, I mean, maybe I would class that as cuts on the back. That is very much a stretch, but yeah, I think they are. So, unfortunately, we're actually going to have to mark that down, Miss Thompson, just for the time being anyway. So, some skin cuts. Now, if you wouldn't mind, I just need to take a little listen inside as well. Now, obviously we can hear the coughing, but if you guys can hear ever so very carefully, there's like a crackling noise there. So if I'm not mistaken, that should be the sick breath. Can you hear that like very faint crackling? So sick breath, cough with some scratches. Miss Thompson, welcome to the quarantine zone.
No, you don't understand.
No, I perfectly do understand. You may be ill, but I can't take that risk, unfortunately. Have fun in there. Next, please.
Come on.
Forever in your debt. I was helping others out there. Look, no bites.
You was helping others out there, were you? That's absolutely lovely. Good to see a friendly face in these times of horror. Do you mind if I just take your glasses off, ma'am? Okay, looking absolutely fine. Do you mind if I just take a listen as well? Alright. She sounds pretty healthy. Now, we must check the back as well. I'll be honest, guys. Things are looking pretty good right now. Now, I'm just going to take a little look underneath this shirt, ma'am, if you're okay with that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, things are looking pretty good. Let's check the back here. Nothing on the neck as well, which is great. No scratches, no bites, obviously. Wow. You know what? Miss Thomas, I have nothing to diagnose you with. Welcome to the Survivor Block. Have a lovely day. Nice. We actually have a healthy person for once.
Please. I'm just tired. Not sick.
You're just tired, are you? So, Mr. Scott here, you do definitely have some symptoms that are a bit worrying. So, you've got Freckies, I do believe, which is like a well, they're just freckles, right? But
Glasses and gloves.
yeah, they actually aren't infectious, so we don't need to be super worried about that right now. But we have to definitely kind of check him further. Let's have a little look underneath these clothes, shall we? Make sure you're not hiding anything from me. Oh, sir. Holy moly. You have been in for an absolutely insane time out there. And once again, you are wearing flip-flops, which is a very interesting choice. But, yeah, that is not looking great. Sir, there seems to be a hole in your body. Are you aware? Alright. Oh, goodness me. What have you been up to? Well, I mean, feel like we don't really have a choice here, unfortunately. He does have skin cuts. So, Mr. Scott, you're gonna have to chill in the quarantine zone for the time being, buddy.
Wait, why? I'm fine.
Just told you, because you got cuts on your skin. Can't take any risks. Sorry, mate. Right, is that it for the day? Alright, okay, cool. I think maybe things are alright. We do have 3 people in there. We managed to save a person as well who was absolutely healthy. Now, let's have a quick look, shall we, at the base. Food's looking good. Yeah, I think we're all pretty... Yeah, I think we're actually looking pretty good right now, guys. So maybe we just have an early night and hopefully nothing bad happens in the quarantine zone. I don't have a good feeling, but we've already lost someone today, so fingers crossed, eh?
Today's the evacuation day, and you'll get a reward for the first batch of survivors. Survivors have developed new symptoms related to their pulse and temperature.
All right.
To check them, use the thermal pulsometer. Pick it up
Thermal
from the table.
pulsometer. Okay, let's go check in here first. I mean, everyone's still
Identification
alive,
verified. Quarantine status stable.
which is
No incidents
fantastic.
reported.
Now, we've been keeping a very close eye on this dude, so let's just check up. So he got rid of his bruises, but he may still have the skin cuts. Let's just check. Were they on the back? Ooh. You know what, guys? Better be patient than death, I guess. Mr. Stewart. Sorry I didn't trust you sooner, but we couldn't be too careful. Welcome to the survivor block, sir. Have a lovely day. Nice. Feel like we did a good job there. But let's check out... I mean, do we check... We'll check out
Thank you.
this
Thank
lady
you
first.
so
I can't remember what her name was. Oh, goodness me. I can still be hearing some stuff. Alright, back in there you go.
What do you mean, just precautions?
Okay.
Don't want to be taking any risks,
What are
unfortunately.
you doing?
So this
Is
guy just had
really
freckies and
necessary?
skin cuts. Now, freckies, as far as I'm aware, is not like a deadly thing. So if he's got rid of his cuts, we may be alright here, ladies and gents. Now, were they on the back? They were the back and the belly, right? Ooh, sir. Sir, Mr. Scott. You know what? Welcome to Survivor Block, friend. Nice. Now you cough anymore. I'm just going to press this button right here. Which, by the way, guys, literally eliminates anything in this room. So that's always an option, but I'm watching you, Mum. I'm watching you very carefully. But anyway, let's proceed, shall we? Do you now have a new tool? Thermo pulse meter. Where we can actually check people's pulses. Surprise, surprise, as well as the temperatures, which is pretty cool.
The survivor has some luggage.
Oh, we do have to check the luggage as well.
allowed them to bring their own stuff.
This is where the game gets a
Now,
little bit
you need to
tricky.
carefully inspect the luggage for weapons, or worse, zombie body parts.
Thank you for pointing that out in the first video on the channel that I missed that, but... Survivor number 1 for the day, please do enter.
Next.
Okay, so we do know this. How you doing today, sir? You all good?
I was bitten by a dog, not a zombie.
Alright, I mean, I didn't question that, but sure. What's in the bag, sir?
You are in a quarantine zone.
Now,
Stay calm and wait
I don't
for
know
your
about you,
turn.
ladies and gentlemen. That looks like dead body parts to me, so that's not great, is it?
Hats, glasses, and gloves.
I need that. My medicine.
What? Your medicine is a baseball bat. Interesting. Also, so you do have this skull and other body parts here, so I'm just gonna have to
Please. That's all I have left.
that's all you have of what? What possibly do you mean by that, sir? You know what? I don't think any inspection is needed further, Mr. Wilson. So you probably are pretty fit and healthy, and honestly, normally, if I was feeling a little generous, I probably would maybe survey that, but you've kind of broken rule number 1 of the quarantine zone, which obviously I didn't listen to in the first video. You carried in zombie baggage. So, sir, if you could just follow me for a second.
What do you mean special processing?
Yep, special processing in there. You can take your zombie parts, actually. I'll give them back to you. Alright. Who's next?
Don't make me wait.
Wow, sir, that is a hat.
What are
Okay.
you doing? Is this really necessary?
Yes, I mean, as we, well, my job personally is a quarantine zone kind of first port of inspection, so it literally is necessary as, you know, that whole zombie outbreak that is outside. But what I must say is that hat, sir, it's absolutely fantastic. Before we do anything, I'm just going to check in the bag if that's okay. Oh, delicious. Absolutely delicious. A nice selection of apples and... well, I think they are just different sized apples. Nice. You know what? I would love to take these for myself, but you can keep them. Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to have to take off the hat, sir. Okay, I'm going to take off the sunglasses. Now, I'm just going to check your temperature as well. Oh, dear. Now, we can obviously kind of hear the cough. Right. Hello, Mr. Reed. Now, you do sound to be a little coughy, and you do unfortunately seem to have an elevated temperature and pulse, which is never a good sign now, is it? Now, I'm just going to check underneath here before we kind of continue with the internal inspection, to say the least. Right, things are looking okay, I do believe. Yeah, looks to be fine. Okay. Yeah, looks to be good. All right, nice. Now, if you wouldn't mind, sir, just need to have a little listen to, well, kind of what's inside.
You are in a quarantine zone. Stay calm and wait for your turn. Prepare your belongings for inspection. Remove your outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
There's all sorts going on in there, isn't there? Okay, definitely coughing. I've heard hiccups. Oh my goodness me. Oh no. He does not sound good, guys. At all. Now, we've got a decision to make, I'll be honest. Sick breath, hiccups, and cough with elevated temperature and elevated pulses. Now, we could easily assume that he is just ill, but I could also very much easily assume he's a bloody infected zombie. And you know what? I gamble on my instinct right now. I feel like we know what we're doing. Mr. Reed, if you could follow me for a second.
I'm still fine.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, you're absolutely
Right?
fine, sir. You can take your apples actually with you. You might be needing them in there. We just killed an innocent person. Right. Well, apparently, I need to stop trusting my instinct because it's absolutely bloody wrong, isn't it? I've killed an innocent man there for no reason other than, alright. Okay, let's continue, shall we?
I feel okay. I promise.
Okay, I'm going to take this one very seriously, I think. Alright. Sounding good. Sounding good. Now, so you do have a little blood from the mouth, so I'm going to have to, unfortunately, just mock that up. Let's have a little look-see under the shirt, shall we? What have you got going on? Are they red? I would say they are red bruises, but we shall check to see what else we can find. Alright, okay. Looks to be fine around here. I don't really know what that is. We saw that on the lady at the beginning, but it doesn't seem to be anything. I mean, I think we can diagnose that, right? I would have to say that's a skin rash, I'll be honest. Maybe? It's hard to really tell. We go red bruising and skin rash. I would say that's a skin rash, right? Surely. Now, yeah. Mr. Campbell, I feel like I'm not going to just kill you because I clearly can't really make that decision apparently. So go to the quarantine zone for now, sir.
This has to be a mistake.
Prepare your belongings for inspection.
All right, next please.
Outer clothing, hats, glasses, and gloves.
I feel okay.
What in the Hulk Hogan is that mustache, sir? Oh my goodness me. Okay, I'm going to have to take these glasses off if that's okay. You're looking very tired. Now, temperature and pulse looking pretty good. Gonna have a quick look underneath here, sir, as well. Doesn't seem to be any issue at all currently. Right. Okay, he's looking good so far. Sounding good. Wow, I think we actually might have a really, really healthy survivor here. What the heck? Okay, Mr. Mitchell, please follow me to survivor block. Have a lovely day, sir. Nice. Okay, I think we're done for the day. Should we maybe see how we're doing with supplies? Right, so we need... Oh, we actually need some more beds. But to be fair, we may not because we actually
As
are
I said
evacuating
this
people
morning, today's evacuation. Head to the block to assign survivors for evacuation.
All right, awesome. We shall do that. All right, so we do have a selection now of all the survivors we managed to put here. So we can only take 3. Oh my goodness me, we can't take many at all. So we're pretty confident on Lily Baker, aren't we? So, Miss Baker, please go in. Mr. King, who lost his mustache, unfortunately. Please go on the truck. And then we do have Mr. Stewart as well. Now, you guys can kind of chill behind for the time being, but don't worry. I'm sure next evacuation zone, you'll be more than happy to leave, unless something terribly happens, I guess. I think that's pretty much all we can do right now, so let's get to sleep, and hopefully we can escort these people to safety. We actually earned $4.4 thousand, which is pretty good. All right, so we've got to defend them once again. Our convoy leaving the quarantine zone, hopefully going to a nice, lovely farm somewhere. I don't know where they're going, but hopefully it's a better life than this. So we're going to have to defend them as much as we possibly can. Oh, zombies, where are you? Okay, time to get a blast in, I guess. Oh, no. Slow reload times. Now, I would like to use the missile launcher, I'll be honest. But if I landed a missile on that convoy truck, I don't think it's going to be good for anyone. Especially not the people inside, right? Okay. Nice. Try and get the ones more closer to the truck, I guess. Reload. We've got to time our reloads. It is so slow. Which, I mean, I guess we are literally reloading 100 bullets, so it makes sense, right? Okay, reload again. Oh, no. They've stopped. Stay away from the convoy truck, you zombies. Oh, we're absolutely melting them. Okay, nice. Nice and safe. Awesome.
New symptoms have appeared.
Oh, goodness me. The power's
and
out.
one of them is aggression.
Oh, fantastic.
So they might attack you. Grab the pistol from the table. Also, pick up the syringe analyzer. Our scientists built it, and it accurately detects infection.
Brilliant.
But it's very expensive, and there aren't many. So use it wisely.
All right, good to know, Captain. Thanks for letting me know. But ladies and gentlemen, I do think this is where I'm going to end today's video. Somehow we managed to do a worse job than the first time we played this game on the channel. So criticize me all you want in the comments. But if you want to see part 2 of this video, please do smash the like button and let me know in the comment section down below. Like I say, the demo is due to release on the 22nd of May, and I'm super grateful for the devs for reaching out and popping me over a early code. And I do believe I'm actually getting further access before the demo releases to the more public one that you guys are going to be receiving as well. So maybe we'll do an update on the game and see what they've added for that, because I'm actually pretty dang excited. And if you are also excited, like I say, please do subscribe and like. It would mean the absolute world for me. But I appreciate you for watching as always, and I'll catch you in the next one.